Hi, this is Natalie with the Fifth Journey. We're on day 3 of week 3, so we're going to stretch today. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the one that if you want to do an extra exercise this weekend, make sure it's a stretching one and you give yourself a rest. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to sit in a comfortable position, and if you want to be cross-legged or have one of your legs out, that's fine. We're just going to stretch our necks really quick. So make sure you're sitting up tall on your sit bones, shoulders are rolled back and down. And go ahead and take your head to the side, nice and slow, and then go to the other side. Make sure there's opposition. You're pushing down that opposite shoulder as you're tilting your head. Good. Don't force it. Just let gravity do its job. Good. And let's do it again. And this time we're going to look to the side. So looking side again, pushing the shoulder back, not letting it come with you. And switching sides. Nice and tall. And other side. Switch. Make sure you're breathing. Do one more set. And then switch again. Now we're going to roll those shoulders back and down. Good. Up by your ears and rolling them back and down. We'll do 4 of them. Rolling back and down, sitting up tall. Rolling back and down, down. Feeling the shoulder blades going down your back, last one. Now reverse it, coming forward. So closing shoulder blades together, open the chest up, and then coming back down, reset. Going back and reset. Going back. One more after this. And last one. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and go over onto all fours. For a little cat-cow stretch. Go ahead and round your back, expanding through your rib cage, pulling the shoulder blades apart, and then rolling back through neutral into the cat, into the cat. So rolling up. Coming back through neutral. One more time. And coming back down. Now you're going to go back to neutral, and what I'm going to have you do is just going to rock back and forth. So you're just going to go forward a few inches, and then back. And you'll feel a little bit on the front of your wrist. If it's too much, then don't go as far. And then coming back. Do it again. Coming back. One more. Going forward, and then coming back. Now you're going to go up into that rounded back, and just going to do it again. Back, drop the head, and forward, and back, and forward. Gives a little bit extra stretch to that back. And forward one more time, and back, and forward. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the shoulder stretch. So taking your arm down, and underneath, you're going to thread it through, laying on it. Now you can stay here, or if you want to square it off, a little bit more stretch in the shoulder. Good. Coming up, and other side. Taking the arm through, laying down on it. So we do this a lot in dance. Usually we're in like a second position. So this is a good one. And if you want to square it off, okay, we're going to go ahead and lay down on our stomachs. And we're going to do Superman stretch. So you're going to take your arms back behind you. Actually, let's go ahead and do the swap first real quick, just to get us a little bit warmed up. So putting your hands by your chest, lifting out and up, leading with the crown of your head, not the top. So leading with the crown of your head. And then coming back down. Let's do 4, reaching out and up. Now remember, there's no pressure on your hands. Relaxing your seat. Out and up. Don't put any energy into your feet. And back down. 2 more. Out and up. Pulling your belly button up towards your spine. Back down. Last one. Out and up. Good. Now taking your hands back behind you. Now we'll do the Superman. So we're going to do it two ways. So you're going to take your hands back, do the exact same thing you did earlier. So reach out and up. Really reaching towards your feet and back down. Good. Reach out and up. Two more. Reach out and up. Back down. Reach out and up. Good. Now we're going to do that again. You can either just do the arms or you can add in the lower body. So when you go out and you lift up, you're just going to squeeze your glutes and lift your legs off of the floor. Make sure you're lifting your stomach up still. Ready? Reach out and up. Good. And down. Reach out and up. Now when I'm reaching out with my head, I'm pushing down with my shoulders. So right here I'm pushing down but reaching out with my head. Lift up. Good. Last one. Reach out and up. Good. Pushing up again. Round your back. And go ahead and have a seat. We're going to take our legs around to the front. You're going to find a nice comfortable position and you're going to sit tall on your sit bones. Your feet are about mat width apart, and if you need to sit on a pillow, you can do that. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do the spine stretch forward. We're going to do it regularly and then with a variation. So taking your arms out to the front, and you're going to round over, and then you're going to stack your spine back up as you come up. Now if you feel any pressure on your feet, and you don't want to do that, or if you're not to that point yet, then don't go down as far. Good. And reaching, rounding over, stacking back up, and let's do one more. Rounding over, and stacking back up. Now we're going to do four more. You can either stay here, or as you come up, you're going to take your arms up above your head, like you're holding a ball above your head, okay? So reaching over and rolling up, sitting up tall, and reaching over and rolling back up, reaching over, rolling up. Let's do one more, reaching over and rolling back up. Good. Now we're going to go on into the saw. So what I want to say about my feet, usually you would have your feet flexed and have energy through them, but again, you don't want to do that with this unless you're fully recovered, then you can. So sitting up tall, we're going to do the saw. So you're going to twist, reach over, take your pinky along the outside of your toe, come up, and then switch. So last week we were really smooth. This time I want you to be precise. So you're going to twist, reach, come up, and twist, reach, come up. So it's not going to be nice and smooth like we did last week, okay? So taking your arms to the side, you ready? So twist, reach, up, and front. 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 Good. Twist, reach, up, and front. Make sure you're breathing. Twist, reach, up, and front. Last one, twist, reach, up, and front. And twist, reach, up, and front. Good. Putting your hands down. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back to reset. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath. Okay, going into the spine twist. You're going to twist 1, 2, 3, and then come back to center. 1, 2, 3, and come back to center. We're going to do it pulling with a bent elbow. So taking your arms out. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and come forward. 1. So every time you do that little pulse, go a little bit farther. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sitting up tall. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. This should be 4, but we're going to go ahead and do one more. 1, 2, 3. Last one, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now remember to keep these here hips square, so when you twist here, don't let your feet rotate with you. You need to keep your hips square. So again, when you go here, don't take everything with you, okay? So we're going to do one more here, and you're going to have your hands behind your head. Okay, so when you do this, you're going to twist, reaching down, up, and straight. Twist, reaching down, up and straight. Now again, if you feel pressure in that foot, then don't go all the way down, or just do your twist and stay up, okay? So we have twist, reach down, up, and center. Twist, reach down. You don't have to go very far, and center. Twist, reach down, up, and center. Twist, reach down, up. Last set, and twist, reach down, up, and center. Now, if I was to the point where everything is normal, I'd go all the way down. I can do it on this leg. So I'll go as far as I can, but again, not putting pressure on to that leg. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and lay on our back, and we're going to do the open book. Go ahead and pick a side. Laying down on your mat, your back along your mat, and then your knees stacked, your hips stacked. Go ahead and grab behind your head, closing those arms in. And then take a breath, inhale, and then exhale as you open up. Keeping those hips stacked. Don't open up here, because that defeats the purpose of stretching the upper back. And then come back forward. And then exhale. Where do I do 4 of them today? And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Moving on to the other side. Grabbing your head. Everything stacked. So closing in, inhale, and exhale to open. And inhale. Exhale to open. And inhale. Exhale to open. And inhale. Exhale to open. Good. Go ahead and continue all the way onto your back. Find a comfortable position. We're going to go ahead and bring in our right leg and extend down your left leg. So just pulling it in. Take a deep breath. So this time I want to take your hand behind your leg, and if you're here, that's fine. So from here, I want you to extend your leg up as high as you can. So if this is as high as you can go, that's fine. You can straighten all the way, that's good too. So this is as far as I can go comfortably. I'm stretching out the hamstring. So normally in dance, we just take our leg up and then go straight. But I want you to keep it close to you and extend that leg up. And release it. We'll do 4 of them. Stretch it up. And release it. Remember to go to your comfort level. When you're stretching, you don't want to force it. Release. Last one, and stretch it up. And release. Good. Go ahead and switch legs. In. Take a deep breath. Hugging your knee in. Go ahead and lift the lower leg up. This is my left side, so it's a little bit tighter. And down. And this is actually a little bit of a workout. Lifting it up. And down. Lifting it up. And down. One more. Lifting it up. And down. Good. Go ahead and stretch the leg out to release it. And then hug both of your legs in. Right there. Either stay here or take your right leg over the top of your left. Cross it over as much as you can and hug it in. And then go ahead and switch sides, taking your left leg over the top of your right, crossing it over as much as you can, hug it in. Go back to your side. So go ahead and face me. We're going to stretch our quadricep really quick. Then go ahead and prop yourself up in your hand. You're going to grab your foot or your ankle as far down as you can, and you're going to keep your pelvis neutral and almost taking it forward a little bit, and then you're going to gently take your leg back. Now I'm not sticking my behind out, so I'm keeping everything flat and I'm gently pulling back, and it's going to stretch along the side. Now make sure you never take your leg here, okay? Because that pulls in your knee and stretches your knee and twists it, and you don't want to do that. So gently pulling it back. Think about slightly tucking your pelvis forward. Good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. You can just roll over instead of doing what I did. Okay. Your pelvis. And then gently pulling it back. Make sure you're breathing. Come up to a seated position. I'm going to go to a second position. If you want to have one leg out or both legs crossed, you can do that. And I'm going to go ahead and take both of my legs out to a second, sitting up nice and tall. Rolling your shoulders back. And we're going to take our arms up, and we're going to reach side. I'm not going to put my hand down here, so I'm not resting all the way onto that leg. Making sure that I'm keeping my left hip down, my opposite hip down. Good. And reaching the other way. So normally I would not put my hand here, but I'm trying to do the stretch in my side and not so much through my legs. So push that opposite hip down. Good. Go back to the other side. This time I want you to cross your chest, cross your hand across your chest, and pushing up with the palm of your hand towards the ceiling, the heel of your hand. Good. And the other way, so crossing it up and pressing with the heel of your hand. Make sure you're pushing down that opposite hip. Okay, this time I want you to take your arm over your head and go ahead and look at your knee. Push this hip down. And the other way. Push the opposite hip down. Good. So taking your hands forward, I just want you to walk forward just a little bit, keeping a flat back. You don't have to go very far. Make sure you're breathing. Go ahead and take your legs to the side. And you guys are done for today. I have hopefully my last doctor's appointment here in a little bit, and I'll let you know what the status of that is tomorrow to see if I have to continue wearing this. I'm still having a little bit of pain in it, so I'm probably going to be wearing it a little bit longer. So we'll see you back here tomorrow, and we'll be doing Pilates.